Have you ever felt lost amid the chaos of life, tired and lacking motivation? What if there was a way not only to overcome these challenges, but also to find peace and meaning in every moment? That's exactly what Stoic philosophy, an ideology that has stood the test of over 2,000 years, can offer you. Stoicism is not just a set of dry, distant principles. It's a collection of practical, powerful lessons that can change your life instantly. In this video, we'll explore 12 crucial lessons from Stoic philosophy that will help you master your emotions, confront your fears, and build a meaningful, fulfilling life. So, what enabled figures like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and even Jesus Christ to face the harshest challenges and still maintain inner peace and tranquility? The secrets are about to be revealed. Join us on this journey to uncover deep philosophical insights that will help you not just to live, but to live with purpose. If you find this content inspiring, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss upcoming videos on Stoic living and personal development. These lessons might just be the key to unlocking the life you've always dreamed of. 1. Judgment and disturbance. Life is full of unexpected events, but surprisingly, it is not the events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. Stoic philosophy teaches that inner peace doesn't come from controlling the external world, but from controlling how we perceive and judge everything around us. Imagine losing your job one day. This event alone doesn't carry any inherent meaning. What creates the negative emotions is your judgment that it's a disaster. On the other hand, if you view it as an opportunity for change, learning, and growth, the situation becomes far less daunting. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, once said, "It's not events that disturb people, it's their judgments concerning them." This emphasizes that our true power lies in how we react, not in the events themselves. A profound example comes from Jesus Christ's teachings. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. He encourages us to live in the present, focusing on what we can do today rather than being overwhelmed by unnecessary worries about the future. By concentrating on the present and viewing events positively, we can reduce anxiety and find peace of mind. So, how many times have you let your judgments create unnecessary turmoil? Can you change your perspective to face challenges more calmly and wisely? Stoicism encourages us to control our judgments, as this is what ultimately allows us to control our lives, bringing the peace and stability we constantly seek. 2. Fear versus reality. We are often haunted by invisible fears, worries about the future that may never come to pass. But Stoicism points out that much of our suffering doesn't stem from reality, but from the scenarios we create in our minds. Pause and think. How many times have you worried about something that never actually happened? Fear is often much greater than reality, and it's this worry that keeps us up at night, causing stress and reducing our productivity. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca famously noted, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Take, for example, the fear of losing your job. This fear might cause sleepless nights and even affect your current performance. However, if you shift your perspective, focusing on improving your skills, seeking new opportunities, and believing in your abilities, you'll find that reality is not as frightening as you imagined. In fact, proactive action can help you overcome fear and improve your situation. Another example comes from Jesus Christ's teaching, "Do not worry about tomorrow." He encourages us to trust in God's plan and focus on living the best we can today. When we face fear with acceptance and action, not only do we reduce our anxiety, but we also become stronger. So, are you letting invisible fears control your life? Remember, facing reality with action and acceptance will help you overcome fear and live a life free from unnecessary worries. Stoicism teaches us that reality is often simpler and less scary than we imagine. 3. Control and choice. In life, many factors are beyond our control. From the weather, the behavior of others, to unexpected events. However, Stoic philosophy emphasizes that we always have the power to control how we respond and make choices in the face of these factors. This is the key to achieving true freedom in life. Imagine you are facing a stressful situation, perhaps losing a job, a broken relationship, or a serious health challenge. Instead of letting negative emotions like anger, anxiety, or fear take over, you can choose to remain calm, patient, and focus on what you can control. This isn't easy, but it's in these moments that your self-discipline truly shines. A prime example is the life of Jesus Christ. In the Garden of Gethsemane, when confronted with fear and betrayal, he chose to pray and trust in God's will rather than being overwhelmed by fear. He chose the path of love and forgiveness, even knowing that it would lead to his sacrifice. This is the highest expression of inner control and the right choice. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This means that true happiness and peace come only when we learn to control ourselves, rather than trying to change things beyond our reach. So, have you ever reflected on how you react to difficulties in life? Can you learn to accept what cannot be changed and focus on what you can control? This is the path to a peaceful and meaningful life, in the spirit of Stoic philosophy. 4. Revelation through adversity. Adversity, in whatever form it takes, is an unavoidable part of life. But rather than seeing these challenges as obstacles, Stoic philosophy encourages us to view them as valuable opportunities to grow and discover our inner potential. Imagine facing a significant failure, whether in your career, personal life, or a serious health issue. The initial reaction for many might be despair, questioning why such hardships have befallen them. But if you shift your perspective, you'll realize that these challenges are the very things that help you grow stronger and more resilient. We can draw inspiration from the lives of those who have overcome adversity and emerged stronger. Consider the life of Jesus Christ. He endured immense suffering, betrayal, and ultimately death on the cross. Yet, through these trials, he demonstrated infinite love and patience, becoming a symbol of faith and salvation for millions. Another example is Nelson Mandela, who was imprisoned for 27 years for fighting for freedom and equality. Instead of allowing adversity to crush his spirit, Mandela used his time in prison to strengthen his resolve and prepare for a better future for South Africa. Upon his release, he led his nation to peace and freedom, becoming a symbol of resilience and compassion. So, when faced with adversity, what will you choose? Will you surrender to difficulty, or use it as a stepping stone to propel yourself further? The challenges we encounter are not endpoints but opportunities to uncover our hidden strength and develop ourselves. Embrace adversity with gratitude and patience, for it is only then that you will truly understand your inner power and continue your journey of self-improvement. 5. Adversity and excellence. In life, success often comes hand in hand with severe challenges. In fact, it is these very adversities that serve as catalysts for creating outstanding and great individuals. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that instead of avoiding difficulties, we should see them as opportunities to cultivate our soul and develop ourselves. Take Helen Keller as an example. Born healthy but rendered blind and deaf at just 19 months old, Helen faced a life filled with challenges that many would deem insurmountable. Rather than succumbing to her fate, Helen rose above it, learning to communicate through touch and reading and writing in Braille. With the dedicated guidance of her teacher and Sullivan, Helen not only educated herself but also became a renowned author, social activist, and a symbol of determination and resilience. Helen Keller's achievements did not stem from luck, but from relentless effort in circumstances most of us cannot even imagine. She once said, "Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all." Her courageous spirit in the face of adversity has inspired millions around the world. Another example is Nelson Mandela. Imprisoned for 27 years for his fight for freedom and equality, Mandela did not let adversity defeat him. Instead, he used his time in prison to reflect, strengthen his spirit, and prepare for the day he could help change South Africa. After his release, Mandela became a symbol of resilience, compassion, and unwavering leadership in the face of hardship. So, when confronted with adversity, what will your choice be? Are you ready to embrace challenges and transform them into opportunities for self-improvement? Great individuals are not those who shy away from difficulties, but those who use them as leverage to rise higher. Let Stoic philosophy remind you that it is in the toughest moments that we truly discover our strength and potential. 6. Mutual improvement. In the journey of personal development, no one can go far alone. Sustainable success and happiness often come from mutual support and the strength of community. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of unity and cooperation because we not only learn from others, but also gain the strength to overcome challenges together. Consider a successful sports team. It's not just individual stars that make a team great, but cooperation, teamwork, and mutual support that determine victory. The top teams don't rely solely on individual skills, but on the trust, cohesion, and ability to work together as a unified whole. Another profound example comes from the teachings of Jesus. For where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there am I with them. This not only underscores the importance of unity, but also affirms that when we come together for a higher purpose, we are granted strength and guidance from the Almighty. We can also see the importance of community in the lives of successful individuals. Look at the founders and leaders of social movements, large businesses, or nonprofit organizations. They could not have achieved such accomplishments without the support, ideas, and dedication of those around them. It is the connection and collaboration that help them overcome challenges and achieve significant goals. So, in your personal life, have you ever felt lonely on your journey? If so, remember that we cannot grow without the help of others. Seek out those you trust, those who share similar goals, and build a community of mutual support. Not only will you go further, but you'll also have the opportunity to help others achieve their dreams. Only when we improve together can we achieve greatness and live a fulfilling life. Open your heart, seek cooperation, and let mutual support guide you on your path to personal development. 7. Humility and learning. Humility in learning is a crucial quality, yet it is often overlooked in the process of personal development. Stoic philosophy reminds us that no matter how much knowledge or success we attain, there is always something new to learn. This humility not only broadens our intellect, but also keeps our hearts open and grateful. Think of the great Stoic philosophers like Seneca. Although he was one of the most eloquent speakers and renowned philosophers of his time, Seneca constantly emphasized the importance of learning from others, regardless of their status or background. He believed that everyone, every experience, could teach us a valuable lesson. It was this humility in learning that made Seneca great and inspired generations. Jesus Christ is also a shining example of humility in learning and teaching. Though he was the Son of God, he never saw himself as superior to others. Instead, he listened and learned from those around him, especially those marginalized by society. He taught, "Whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant." This is a testament to continuous learning, no matter where you are on your journey. So, how can we apply this humility in our daily lives? Start by asking yourself, am I listening enough? Listening doesn't just mean hearing advice from those with more experience, but also listening to those we might otherwise overlook. Every person, every situation, is an opportunity to learn. This humility in learning will lead us to deeper wisdom and open new doors in our journey of self-improvement. When you keep your heart open and ready to learn, you will find yourself constantly progressing and growing. 8. Awareness of death. Death is a topic that many people shy away from, but Stoic philosophy encourages us to face it head-on. Awareness of death is not meant to instill fear, but to remind us of the value of every moment in life. This awareness helps us live more sincerely and purposefully. Ask yourself, if you knew tomorrow was your last day, what would you do differently today? Thinking about death is not meant to be gloomy, but to help us focus on what truly matters. When we realize that our time is limited, it becomes easier to let go of trivial worries, unnecessary conflicts, and instead focus on love, gratitude, and personal growth. A prime example of living with a deep awareness of death is Jesus Christ. He knew of his impending death, yet he chose to live a full life, loving and serving others. He taught, "I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die." This teaching not only helps us overcome the fear of death, but also brings faith and hope in eternal life. Others, such as terminally ill patients, often have a profound awareness of the value of life. Instead of despairing, many of them choose to live as fully as possible, loving, sharing, and leaving behind beautiful legacies in the lives of those around them. In this case, death is not a frightening end but a motivator to live a meaningful life. So, are you ready to face this inevitable truth? Awareness of death can be a powerful motivator to live a truly authentic life, cherishing every moment. Let go of the worries and fears about death and focus instead on creating a life you won't regret when your last day comes. Stoic philosophy reminds us that death is not the enemy but a natural part of life, helping us appreciate what we have even more. 9. Mind over obstacles. In life, no one can avoid obstacles and challenges. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us that the key to overcoming any difficulty lies in the strength of our mind and determination. Instead of fearing or avoiding them, we should face obstacles and see them as opportunities to grow and become stronger. One of Jesus Christ's famous teachings is, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, "Move from here to there," and it will move. This reminds us that with faith and a determined mind, nothing is impossible. Faith and mental strength are powerful tools that help us overcome any challenge. Thomas Edison is a prime example of using the mind to overcome adversity. During the invention of the light bulb, Edison faced thousands of failures. However, instead of giving up, he viewed each failure as a step closer to success. Edison once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." It was his determination and ability to maintain a strong mind that led him to achieve great accomplishments that we still benefit from today. Another example is Nick Vujicic, who was born without arms and legs. Instead of letting physical limitations hold him back, Nick chose to use his strong mind and faith in God to overcome every barrier. He became a globally renowned motivational speaker, bringing hope and inspiration to millions of people worldwide. So, when faced with challenges in life, how will you respond? Will you let them defeat you, or will you use your mind and faith to overcome them? Stoic philosophy and the teachings of Jesus remind us that true strength lies not in avoiding difficulties, but in confronting and conquering them with a determined mind. When you believe in your abilities and maintain determination, nothing is impossible. 10. Living by virtue. Stoic philosophy regards living by virtue as the essence of a meaningful life. Virtue is not just an abstract moral concept, but a guiding principle that helps us face every challenge in life with integrity, kindness, and justice. When we act with these virtues, we not only improve our own lives, but also create a positive impact on the world around us. Consider the life of Martin Luther King Jr., the great leader of the civil rights movement in the United States. Throughout his life, King steadfastly fought for justice and equality, even in the face of hatred and violence. He never backed down because he believed in the virtue of justice and compassion. His unwavering pursuit of these high moral values inspired millions and forever changed America. Jesus Christ is also a shining example of living by virtue. He taught, "Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." This is a challenge for anyone, but it is the highest expression of love and compassion. When we live by virtue, even in the most difficult situations, we not only maintain inner peace, but also spread that strength to those around us. Living by virtue isn't just about adhering to moral principles in easy situations, but also about upholding integrity and doing the right thing even when faced with adversity. This requires patience, courage, and a noble heart. So, are you living by your virtues? Do you act with kindness, integrity, and justice in every situation? Let virtue guide you, help you overcome all challenges, and create a life you can be proud of. As the Stoic philosophers and Jesus Christ taught, living by virtue is the path to a truly meaningful and fulfilled life. 11. Responsibility and purpose. Stoic philosophy teaches that life only becomes truly meaningful when we find and live according to our responsibilities and purpose. When we understand our roles and goals, we gain not only clear direction, but also the powerful motivation to overcome any challenges. Consider the famous saying by Marcus Aurelius, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This suggests that when we recognize our responsibilities and connect them with our life's purpose, we live a more complete life. Responsibility gives us a sense of value, while purpose gives meaning to our every action. A notable example is the life of Malala Yousafzai. From a young age, Malala was acutely aware of her responsibility to fight for girls' right to education in Pakistan. Despite threats from the Taliban, she did not abandon her goal. Instead, she stood up and became a symbol of resilience and courage, bringing hope and opportunities to millions around the world. Elon Musk is another example of living with clear responsibility and purpose. With the goal of advancing human progress through sustainable energy and space exploration, Musk has faced countless challenges and failures. However, his steadfastness and clear purpose have helped him overcome every difficulty and achieve remarkable accomplishments. So, what are your responsibilities and purpose? What drives you to wake up each morning and face life? When you define your life's purpose, every difficulty becomes smaller, and you gain the strength to overcome them. Ask yourself, what are you doing to live a more meaningful life? The answer will be the motivation you need to continue your journey in pursuit of your purpose. Stoic philosophy reminds us that living with responsibility and purpose not only gives us a life worth living, but also inspires those around us, helping them find their own path. 12. Resilience in adversity. Life always presents challenges that we cannot foresee, but it is in the most difficult moments that resilience truly shines. According to Stoic philosophy, resilience is not just the ability to endure, but also the strength to rise and become stronger after each setback. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic thinkers, once wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This reminds us that every difficulty carries within it an opportunity to learn and grow. When facing adversity, the important thing is not to avoid it, but to find a way to turn it into a driving force for progress. A prominent example of resilience is the life of Viktor Frankl, an Austrian psychologist and philosopher. During his time in Nazi concentration camps, Frankl witnessed and endured unimaginable suffering. However, instead of despairing, he found meaning in adversity, and it was this sense of purpose that helped him survive the harshest challenges. After the war, Frankl developed logotherapy, bringing hope and direction to millions of people searching for meaning in their lives. Jesus Christ is also the ultimate symbol of resilience. He endured betrayal, suffering, and ultimately death on the cross. Yet, he never abandoned his mission. It was this resilience that brought salvation and became a source of inspiration for billions of people around the world. So, Are you ready to face adversity with resilience and an indomitable spirit? Every challenge is an opportunity for you to discover hidden strength and grow stronger. Stoic philosophy teaches that when we embrace adversity with courage and determination, we not only overcome it but also become more steadfast, ready to face even greater challenges in the future. Let resilience be the torch that lights your path, guiding you forward with unwavering faith and confidence. Conclusion. The journey of exploring 12 lessons from Stoic philosophy not only provides us with valuable life principles, but also serves as a reminder of the power of the mind and heart in overcoming all of life's challenges. From controlling emotions and choosing reactions, recognizing the inevitability of death, to living with responsibility, purpose, and virtue. Each lesson helps us build a more meaningful and fulfilling life. We have seen that resilience in adversity, humility in learning, and the spirit of mutual support are not just essential qualities but powerful tools to help us overcome any difficulty. Awareness of death doesn't instill fear, but reminds us to cherish every moment and live a life we can be proud of. Now, it's time to take action. Apply these lessons to your daily life. Don't just learn them. Make them the guiding principles for every decision and action you take. Let Stoic philosophy be the torch that lights your path, helping you live a life that is worthwhile, complete, and meaningful. If you found these lessons useful and inspiring, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends and family. Your support helps us continue to spread valuable life philosophies to even more people. Leave a comment below with your thoughts and feelings, and let's discuss how we can apply Stoic philosophy in modern life. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.